Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls coming to you from the West Coast. Today I wanted to share a card. This was actually the first card I made for the February card challenge that Gaz had the sketch for. And I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different. So as you saw in that video, this is the one that I made. But I had already made this one, and so I wanted to go ahead and do a video because I do like it. But I just wanted to try that with the texture paste on this one. So that's why I did this one. But I thought since I already had that one made, I'm going to go ahead and do a video because I do think that it's pretty. Although I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. On this one, I trimmed off the leaves, the second set of leaves, because it's that same die that I used on the actual card challenge card. But to make it a little bit smaller, I trimmed off those leaves and I don't like it as much. So anyway, let me show you how I made it. I'm going to start with my little floral element. And like I said, I used that same die and I cut the background in Centura Pearl Touch of Gold. And then I also cut a foreground, or, both dies in the same Centura Pearl paper. And then I cut just the back in the blue mirror card. And I'm going to put some ink on this to color up my flowers first. So we're going to start with opaque pigment inks and parakeet, and I'm just going to lightly touch, just kind of in a circle and around. And I don't want it solid parakeet. I want sort of a little bit of a shading, because I think that gives it visual interest if you have a little bit of shading and something different. And you can kind of, just keep putting this over the top and make sure that you've got color everywhere you want it, but not where you don't want it. So there's my blue. I'm gonna put a little bit more over here. And you just want it kind of soft, which is one of the reasons I love opaque pigment inks on Centura Pearl. I think it gives you a really soft, beautiful look. And then I'm going to use Grasshopper for the leaves. Now I'm going to glue this over the top of that. And wet glue gives you a minute to get it in the right spot. I'm just going to commit that down. Now, to give me a nice drop shadow, you can do one of two things. You can just do it, like this, or the other way. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is I'm going to cut it right there. And I'm going to put this one up there and put this piece down that way. And then you get a shadow kind of on both sides. I'll show you what I mean. Take the top piece first. And we're just going to slide that up so we get a nice little bit of a bright blue halo. I'm going to put the other piece on the bottom and sort of do the same thing. And that gives us essentially a shadow almost across the entire piece, just from one thing. So, love how that works. And I am going to put some foam pads on this and on my little strip of card. This card is just about 3 1/8 by 1 1/8, 3 1/8 by 1 1/8. I'm going to put some foam tape on both of those. So it's standard A2 card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I've got a matte layer here of this turquoise metallic. And as you know, I always cut the center out, so I save my cardstock. Put that on with a nice white layer. Now, I haven't done my background yet because I'm waiting for my foil press to heat up. you can see this background layer. This is the Centura Pearl card with a touch of silver, and it's it's hot foiled from the foil press with the Gemini foil stamp die Pretty Peonies background. And it sounds like my foil press is just about ready, so I'm going to go foil that, and I'll be right back. Doesn't look as good as I'd like. It's not bad. This one's I did foil just a little bit better. I did both of them 1 minute with an extra cardstock shim. I'm not too worried about it because where this didn't foil so well, right in the middle, is where my embellishment's going to go. So it'll be fine. It's a solid plate, so it obviously needed more than a minute. Go ahead and put this on. And I'm just going to put this on flat. I suspect the other one worked because I had been foiling a bunch of stuff, so my foil press was probably already really hot when I put that on for a minute, whereas this time I just turned it on for this one sheet, so it probably wasn't heated up all the way. So that's probably why. And then I've got a piece of ribbon that I'm going to wrap around here. These are 1 1/4 inch by 1 1/4, 2 1/4, and 1 1/4, but they're all 1/4 inch wide. Okay, and then I'm going to put my flower on. Go right there, and we're all done. So I do like it a lot better with the complete die cut as opposed to with the... I cut this one because I thought it was too big on there. And I just think it looks a lot better with the leaves on both sides. That's my card. Thanks for watching.